Ilia Topuria has finally spoken out following his latest surgery update, and his response has added a new layer of concern for fans. Many were already worried after witnessing the damage he sustained in his bout against Justin Gaethje at the UFC White House card, but the reality of his recovery timeline is now becoming clearer.
He might never be the same fighter. He's undefeated. He got beaten badly. He pushed Justin Gaethje. He let his emotions get in the way a little bit. However, when you lose a fight like that, you know, you've been beaten. Like Prince Naseem Hamed. I mean, he was destroying everyone and he lost one fight. He was never the same again, right?
Yeah.
Now you know you can be beaten. There's that doubt in there. Who knows? Maybe he comes back and he's a better version of himself. Yeah. But we don't know until that happens.
Ilia Topuria will look back and go, why didn't I let him up?
What about that 1 minute between the rounds? If Ilia had to come out with that 1 minute where they were looking at him and he said he couldn't see, Justin might have stopped him right then. Ilia had a full minute to completely recover that he shouldn't have gotten. Inexperienced doctor.
They overruled doctor who may not have been as experienced in this.
Mark said it was an inexperienced doctor. You gotta let them fight.
Gotta let them fight.
If they want to fight, you gotta let them fight.
Did it show on the broadcast Ilia like fainting when they were leaving or not?
Yeah, he was like resting on his brother's arms on the way out, like nearly collapsing into him quite badly. Dude, he's got a broken orbital, broken cheekbone.
Is that confirmed?
I think that he's gonna.
Do you think Patty's gonna beat Justin Gaethje?
Easy.
Wow, really easy?
Yeah, easy.
Really easy?
Yeah.
Wow, that's a crazy thing to say.
According to recent discussions surrounding Topuria's condition, he is expected to be sidelined for a significant period while recovering from injuries sustained in one of the most demanding fights of his career. While the exact timeline for his return is still unclear, the main concern for fans goes beyond just how long he will be away from competition. Instead, attention has shifted to the broader impact of the fight itself and how it may have altered the course of what was originally expected to be one of the biggest moments of his career.
That Justin Gaethje can't win. Like, anybody can lose in an MMA fight. People get hit. Like in Ilia Topuria, one of his early fights, Herbert caught him with a head kick in the first round. Dustin is always just trying to... This is a dangerous guy. He's a dangerous guy for anybody. He's always moving forward, trying to smash you. He leg kicks you from inside the clinch. People forgetting. Gaethje's a warhammer, dude. That guy loves battles. It's not like this tactical... take a chance here, take a chance there. No, everything's take a chance. It's like from the very beginning of the fight. The way he fought, you're like, good Lord.
Heading into the event, Topuria carried huge expectations on his shoulders. Many believed this would be the night he further solidified his status as one of the biggest names in combat sports. The White House card provided an enormous platform, with all eyes on him throughout the build-up. There was a strong sense that another win on such a massive stage could elevate him into an even higher tier of superstardom, taking his career to a completely new level of global recognition.
Did you feel he was broken after he didn't get that finish?
I never felt he was broken because he was so dangerous at the whole time. But in the third round, when I started landing those jabs, when he started finding his back foot, I knew something was different.
I mean, it was fight of the night, but, you know, fight of the year, fight of the whatever. It's one of the greatest fights you'll ever see. It was incredible. And especially when you got a guy, I don't know where it ended up, but 6, 7, 8 to 1 underdog, and then comes in and does what he did tonight. And then Ilia, I mean, the body shots that Ilia hit Gaethje with in that round, and then Gaethje gets through it. Gaethje's about to get into, you know, an arm bar. He almost got into a triangle. I mean, just you saw everything in that fight.
Justin Gaethje, the biggest underdog on the card. Ilia Topuria, the new sensation, the new superstar of the sport, just got pieced up, demolished, and stopped by the doctor at the end of round 4. Justin Gaethje, the highlight, gets it done at the White House, does the backflip off the octagon. Oh my God.
He instead ended up facing Justin Gaethje. This wasn't the kind of fight that turned on a single punch or one sudden moment of change. Instead, the damage built up steadily over time. As the rounds unfolded, Gaethje kept dragging Topuria into uncomfortable exchanges, maintaining pressure, breaking his rhythm, and forcing him into the type of grueling fight that has defined his reputation for years. By the later stages, it was clear that Topuria was beginning to absorb significant punishment. After the fight, attention quickly shifted to the visible swelling around his eye, which became one of the most discussed talking points. Photos and reports from the aftermath surprised many fans, highlighting just how intense and damaging the contest had become.
What's gonna happen to him? Walking forward with their hands down on the opening bell, you're gonna get walloped. people saying that he reminds us of you and all that stuff.
No way, does he? He has the same tattoos. He says the same stuff.
Right in front of you, son.
Shit!
Right in front of you. Do something about it.
He does the same fucking movements.
Have they understood it? You have...
He was gonna scream on the thing. I wish him well. He's alright. I like him. Maybe.
Justin Gaethje. Well in, lad. Undisputed champion. You deserve it after your career. But now I want that rematch. I am going to finish BSD and I want that rematch with Justin Gaethje for the undisputed title. I told you, didn't I? It was fate. Justin Gaethje, man, that's off to you. You deserve it for the fucking heavy career you've had. You absolutely deserve it, lad. Everyone gave me shit for getting beat by him. What now? What now, lad? Thought he was finished. Thought he was 38. Thought he was over the hill. And then he just beat you. Greatest fighter of all time, Ilia Topuria. You fucking gang of gobshite. I went 5 with him. I took every fucking shot that he threw at me and kept walking forward. This little bitch has just quit after 4 rounds. That's what this little bitch has just done. Look at him, sat on his stool. I kept fucking walking forward at Gaethje for 5 rounds and didn't have an ounce of quit in me.
While there has been widespread speculation online about possible fractures and the specifics of his surgery, what remains widely agreed upon is that the injuries were serious enough to require a long recovery period. This latest update has therefore triggered a strong reaction from fans and analysts alike. Attention is not focused solely on the injuries themselves, but on what they mean for the future. Questions are being raised about how long he will be out, how much training time he will lose, and perhaps most importantly, how different the lightweight division might look by the time he returns. Those uncertainties are becoming harder to answer, as the division has already shifted significantly since the night of the fight. Justin Gaethje's victory immediately opened new opportunities for him, while leaving one of the UFC's biggest stars dealing with a level of uncertainty he hasn't faced in years. What has also stood out is the reaction from parts of the MMA community. In the aftermath of any high-profile defeat, especially one involving a heavily hyped fighter, there are always voices quick to celebrate the loss. Since the bout, social media has been filled with criticism, jokes, and attempts to redefine Topuria's entire career based on a single difficult night.
Greatest night in the history of MMA by far.
Yeah.
There's nothing that's ever going to top this until something does.
I don't think anything is ever going to top this, man. This was...
And when we think about Ilia Topuria, who was ubiquitously regarded with Islam Makhachev as 1 or 1A in terms of the pound-for-pound kings, going to be fascinating to watch this mixed martial arts athlete rebuild, because that was a destructive loss for him and his legacy.
Yeah, and who knows what kind of damage he took, because we could be looking at broken orbital bones.
Orbital looks, the way he swole up.
Yeah.
I'm no doctor. Right. I know we like to play doctor at times, but we sometimes be saying diagnosis. But his eye, the way it was so black and blue and closed.
Ilia loses to Justin. What did you think of the fight?
When I saw that, I couldn't believe, to be honest. And yeah, I was happy.
So what did you think about how it actually played out?
He felt so confident that, like, I'm going there and knock him out. He didn't even use his jab. He was just wanting to throw the right hand and knock him out right away. But like Justin, he's a dog, you know, and like he has a good chin. Justin did a good job.
It seemed like the doctor was calling it off, but then they let it go. What did you think of that?
They should stop him on the 3rd round because his eye was closed and he couldn't see. He wanted to fight, but like his brother said, no, that's enough.
Do you feel like he quit?
I mean, of course he did.
Many fighters, however, have pushed back against that narrative, arguing that stepping into the cage with Justin Gaethje is a challenge few truly appreciate until they experience it firsthand. The damage sustained in fights like that can take months to recover from, both physically and mentally, which is why many veteran fighters have still shown respect despite the outcome. The question now is what comes next. Some fans feel the UFC should move toward an immediate rematch once both fighters are healthy. Others believe each athlete should pursue different paths for now before potentially revisiting the matchup later. There are even those who suggest this setback could ultimately become one of the defining moments of Topuria's career. History has shown that some of the greatest comeback stories in MMA begin after difficult and unexpected defeats. That is why this surgery update has generated so much discussion, not because of the procedure itself, but because of what it represents. For the first time in a long while, Ilia Topuria is no longer being discussed purely as an unstoppable force. but as a fighter facing adversity, recovery, and the challenge of rebuilding after the most difficult night of his career. And while the timeline for his return remains uncertain, one thing is clear. Whenever he steps back toward the UFC cage, the entire MMA world will be watching closely.